back if you don't mind. With some problems. Prestigiacomo's got him. He scrambles a kick away. Holland slips a handball to Woden. A lead inclusion inside the forward 50 with a kick. And Rusling's taken the mark. Sharp angle. It opens up for the right footer. He'll kick from about 40. Not bad. Low trajectory, but it's okay. He's on the board. Still the Magpies.
The benefit of the doubt there, Dan.
Yeah. Had the kick stood, none of that would have occurred. There goes Lacuria forward of the wing, inside the 50. Plenty of chance there. Johnston, untidy hand pass. O'Brien, 25 metres up, gets the goal. Collingwood second.
Much better kick. I mean, I know it's a snap kick, totally different proportions to the first shot at goal, but arguably a much more difficult kick.
Off his left foot, so it's very difficult. He goes up and nails it.
But he nailed it the best way to do it too. He kicked it purposely across the body, knew what he was doing, whereas he had no idea on the run from 40.
Yeah, but they also were prepared to kick it into a big pack and just see what happens as a result rather than wait for a perfect play. As Brodie Holland runs hot on Gary Ablett too, Brodie Holland, so it's a good result.
Knocked down brilliantly by Cloak into an open goal. Terrence. Classical.
Well, he stayed in the middle of the ground. Play by O'Brien, who's been a great player for Collingwood the last 3 weeks. To Lacuria, to Shaw. Up forward it goes. Terrence there again. Off the hands of the pack. Cloak out to Carousel. Open goal. Corner over the Magpies.
Well done for the quick take away from the middle. Contest, result, keep your feet, goes to the back. Blake Carousel, once the thing gets in motion towards this contest, you watch him just cruise past here. He knows exactly where to put himself in. When it comes out of the midfield there, he's front and centre. Once it goes straight 2 hands with Plug, he knows I can get this. He just accelerates, the eyes light up, doesn't miss.
I thought he was pushed in the back. Free kick on the outer side. Riccardi getting busy. Bumps it along off the ball as a skirmish. Cloak goes back with courage. Tries to backhand it away. Mackey's got it. That is a magnificent snap. Oh, big twirl on the outer side. Mackey snaps the goal. Cats get there first.
Uncomplicated again. Kicked the ball in long. Cameron Cloak going back was one out. Maybe could have grabbed the mark. There's the free kick. Was it in the back early? Umpire said no. He may have been stiff O'Brien, but then they decide to go long. Just put some pressure on. Cloak comes back with a flight, punches the ball. Mackey's the first one onto it. So if you're going to punch, you've got to kill the contest completely. On the way down.
Little spot fires around the place. Paul Lacuria, he's pretty well involved in most of them.
Great punch from Wakeling from behind, got it away from Lonergan. Now the handball's away to Morrison. Morrison looks up, the kick to Rusling out on the second grab, got it. And Rusling the leading target out of full forward. So Sean Rusling has kicked one tonight. Will kick from 45 metres out, pretty much directly in front. And Sean Rusling kicks his second career goal. It makes a difference to him when
6 possessions so far. Gardner with the darting eyes goes short. Ablett. And it was. And he comes then. We're right behind him. He takes it left. It straightens. Good enough. Should have needed that one.
Ticking down to 45 seconds left on the clock as Johnson goes long up towards King. Did well Holland, but off the hands of the pack it's Chapman, who's grabbed from behind by Burns, got the handball away. Riccardi on his favourite left, a dangerous kick, he's got it.
And that was always the danger for the Magpies in the last minute, that their good work would just come undone as the Cats started to put the boot down.
Well, it is a big minute, isn't it? Look, the MO, the way they play this is the way. Look, just down the front. Don't have to mark it. King can test the ball. That's what Chapman and Ablett are so very good at. And he just controlled to come to the front. Chapman ran onto it. Goal result. McCarty's been outstanding.
Clearly Geelong's best player in this quarter.
From Shaw gets another one now. Chance for Presti Giacomo all on his own, and that's where the ball's going. So Presti in game 150. Showing some finesse. But his first touch was a good one too. Inside 50 to Carousel. Couldn't quite hold it. O'Brien front square has it. He sets it up. Sets his teammate Maxwell a task, but he's got it. Got clobbered, and the umpire has said, Nick Maxwell, go back and have your first score in football if you can get one.
It's that one. It's that simple touch hand on the chest by Charlie Gardner. That one there, because he's not facing the ball.
You've made contact with him.
Originally from St Joseph's in Geelong, Nick Maxwell has played 19th game, and this is his 22nd birthday for his first score in senior football. Happy birthday, Nick Maxwell. He lines it up from 45 metres out. A big kick for the Magpies. Happy birthday indeed. Gets his first goal. And the first of the quarter to Collingwood.
From goal goes short Egan, right on the 50.
Well, he's going to go short again.
He is, and nobody is standing sure. He's marked 20 metres out, 45-degree angle. Barely the 15, and he gives it to Carousel.
What it really did was they've come out and they played their own game, those two boys, and then finding the ball was the other team. They just can't get on the end of it.
Blake Carousel going at his second of the night. In rare form, puts it through. He struck a vein of goals.
Second one in a row from Rowe. He's turned it over, and Tarrant was clear on his own on both occasions. Now the Cats can rebound. The kick coming in, or the handball at least from Enright. He took a long time. In the end, he got it away, and Ottens has got it inside 50 from set shots this season. Brad Ottens has 16 goals, 10. He'll kick it from 47 metres out. And look at that. Not a problem in the world. He's now 17-10 from set shots, and the first of the Cats this quarter. For sure. O'Brien puts it up in the air a long time for Clark. And the stretch right up and got it. Burns is on. Over the top with the handball. Now Burns can run. Scott Burns runs to half forward. Has a bounce. Enright comes at him. O'Brien and now Didak to the pocket. He's got it. Alan Didak inside.
Playing on.
4 goals straight from set shots this season for Alan Didak. Magpies have sprayed the last 2 attempts at goals, leading by 19 points. A very important kick heading to the 5-minute mark. Opens up the angle a bit and kicks a magnificent goal. Well done, Alan Didak.
And I said it just as he marked to where it's going.
To Lockyer, good switch by the Pies, out wide to Carousella. Carousella looks inboard, has got Wakeland for assistance. Now he runs into a bit of trouble. Now they're on the back foot, the Magpies. Wakeland around the body was good though. Carousella marks it on centre wing. Now inside to Holland. The gallop is on now to Didak. Who's got it? Outside 50, Alan Didak, but he's a thumping kick. Will need to kick this all of 55. He plays on straight away. Use the umpire as a shepherd. Beats another player from 48 metres out. He's put it through.
It's so obvious.
Oh, gee, Johnson.
2 goals to Alan Didak.
Too obvious, guys. Too obvious that he's always, anytime he gets tested for distance, he's got the ball, he's going to swing onto his left and just chew up about an extra 3 or 4 metres. Now he's got to shuffle crab to our left, his right, Johnson, right now. And he should have learned from the last time.
Now they're going crook at the umpire, but it is irrelevant where the umpire was. He was never going to get to him anyway.
Now you go through the umpire.
Kicked in the second term as picking the pocket of King was Carousella. Good play off the ground. O'Brien to Lucuria, back to O'Brien. One last roll of the dice. O'Brien can go all the way. Didak now runs into the square. This is the man. Didak from behind's got it. Beautiful.
Far busier and far more desperate than Geelong have been all night.
Alan Didak has kicked the last 2 goals of the game. He's now got the last 3 of the game.
in right to Ling. Runs out of defence and kicks towards the wing. Coming back there is Lockyer. They've got 2-on-1. Ablett was taken down by Shaw. Lockyer goes to Burns. He's not to know there are 15 seconds left. He's got it right on the... And this would take more air out of the cat balloon. Then he comes right on the siren. The timekeeper blew it at a very inopportune moment. It doesn't matter. It's gun barrel straight.
That's a great result.
Scott Burns gets his first. Collingwood routing Geelong at half-time.
Look at the
upsets continue.
Look at him go
in 2005.
He's going to get you and dump you, but get the kick away clean.
Mercuria almost the mark. There's a big kick coming in right there now with the opportunity. Beats Chapman, 35 metres out. Chapman likes it off the boot eventually. After a spate of terrible kicks, Geelong get their first goal of the second half.
Here he's out-muscled, and Milburn just picked it off the tree like an apple. Now he opens it up for Gary Ablett. Magpies just getting stagnant in the midfield as Chapman's got it in the middle of the dome. He kicks up towards Kingsley's got away from Maxwell and Mark.
In this last half, the support, ground level support elsewhere.
He's 15 goals, 13 from set shots this season, and 27-15 all up.
He got to 10 very quickly.
From 55, he's hit that one nicely. No problem at all. The Cats have got the first two of the second half.
He's taken the mark midway between the lines. Collingwood lead by 30, but they're being challenged. Centres the ball. Cloak has to stretch, missed it. Kelly went down. Come now by Morrison. Runs inside the 52 tall for Didak. Runs away from him. Sliding in down there was Enright. Picked up by Shaw. Couldn't wriggle free. Gives it to Didak with the right boot. And he puts it through his fourth. One of the goals of the season.
Against the flow of play, and a little bit of just a little bit of magic from Alan Didak. He's now got 4. He's a clever player around goals. He's not in the Nathan Brown category, but he's in the same sort of ilk. He just knows his way around instinctively. He's tackled and claimed here. He just knew where they were without really looking at him.
Look at this, Alan Didak goes to ground. Reece Shaw stood up in the tackle, and then Alan Didak, didn't matter what was coming, he knew where it was. He's kicked 4 straight tonight, he kicked 4 straight last week. H. badly needed one for the Pies as the Cats had a mini run going. Ling gets the handball out to Woden, stood his ground, was chopped down though. Here go the Cats, Riccardi on his right foot, gets onto the left, puts it out in front of Kingsley's mark. This is the danger man, set the boys behind me. Now Kingsley runs inside 50, he's kicked one, he has kicked 2. Quick answer from the Cats, it's back to 5 goals.
Get on your bike, son.
Rusling towards half forward. Didak thought about going left, and again Johnson wasn't quickly across. Play on's the call. Interesting kick inside the 50. Carousella hard against the boundary line. Rusling surrounded by Cats. Released it beautifully to Didak. Natural left footer. Can he thread the needle? You bet he can. He's got 5. 5 big ones for Alan Didak. And a couple from the top shelf.
That is a great kick. That is, again, just he'd be flattered with the comparison to Nathan Brown, I reckon. Alan Didak. Just composure, left boot, knows where they are. He's getting better and better.
Just needed the 3 steps inside, didn't he? Go slightly, took him to the line of goals. Checked
The tackle, Enright shrugged him. He kicks forward. Kingsley's the man again. They've got 2 Cats there. Prestigia come over the top. Morrison has to get to this one and does. Knocks it out. Ling versus Holland. Ling with a beautiful handball to Milburn. Now he gets it going to Bartel. Bartel sets it up inside 50. The Cats have got it.
Late inclusion for Playfair tonight. And a kick from virtually right on the 50. Maybe a step or 2 inside. Huge kick. Flanagan sets it on its way. Likes it immediately. And they pull closer. At 3, well, we did throw it, yes. They've got us on a technicality, guys. There's Mackey, forward of the wing, inside the forward 50 then. Lakeland behind, got a first on it, and Lonergan will get the free in front. So we're going under 5 goals, I would suggest here, if Lonergan can kick truly. Geelong will be pressing closer still in what's been a great turn for them as Ottens comes off the ground.
Both arms round him, the umpire says. Who would know what way they're going to call that one?
Margin 32 points.
I'll have a guess. Don't you say anything.
Flanagan. That's his angle. Question of accuracy, and he splits the middle. Catch the rolling.
Burns gathers it well. Needs some support. He finds it with Holland. Holland looking to chip. Nothing on. He gets a great shepherd from Maxwell. Now he has Cloak in the centre of the ground. He'll have to mark this and does. Good play. Ran to the right spot. Was almost off. Mooney's got him. Umpire did it very well. It was almost off. 50. Oh, well, I was going to say he didn't get sucked in by Mooney on the 50. Well, okay, there's squares. Because the Collingwood fans will be happy. Mooney is absolutely stiff as you like there because the handball was on. Technically, he didn't call play on, and it is 50 metres, but that would have been get back on the mark and take the kick.
Well, exactly the decision. He's made a very bad mistake because he did go to play on, but Mooney did grab him at the same time. So it was just a simple matter of back over your mark and kick it.
It's a short 50. Big one for the Magpies here for Travis Cloak. And kicks the goal, his first of the night. Some respite for the Magpies, to spare for Mooney.
I would say...
Can't see the free there. Kelly told to play on. 70 metres out. Sends it long down towards full forward.
Oh, that's a shepherd. That's a shepherd.
Maggie will get
all
the
day
free.
long.
Maggie will get the free behind.
All day long.
Cloak oblivious to all of that. Doesn't know what went on, but has to cough up the football 15 metres out.
Well, James Clement, he tried to disguise it, but he had no intention for the ball. The umpire recognised it. Happens 100 times in a game.
Since half-time, Mackey's been better. And a very important kick coming up here. Should get the goal. And does.
That's what they needed.
Got it to Clement. That was clever. Gets past the would-be tackler. Kicks it up towards the wing in front of Bartell. And that's a clever mark. Well played.
Oh, they're queuing up half forward.
They certainly are, and Ling is one of them. Because Collingwood were ready for the rebound. Collingwood in disarray up forward at the moment, and 50-metre penalty will go right to the goal line. Wow, some umpiring decisions in the final term are having an impact.
Let's have a listen. I think it was 4. Ran through the mark between the man on the mark and the man with the football, which is a 50-metre all night long.
Ling kicks the goal. It's right back on this game.
Terrific. Gave it to Milburn, to King, but it comes to Enright. The cat's irresistible until then. He missed it. It's taken by O'Brien to Holland. Holland can run in. 35 metres out. Kicks Tully. His first. And what a time to kick the goal.
25 points. King gets a tap. That was a high clash. Umpire missed it completely. Got cleaned up. Lucuria comes to Ling, gets a bad bounce. Woden out to Clement, who's been the general tonight, leading as a captain to Brody Holland. That's 29. Out to Burns. Big effort for the Pies here. A long kick. Harris! Oh!
That'll hurt. That'll hurt for Teal. Well, he doesn't want to have it again, I bet you.
That won't hurt, dude. Don't worry about that. That won't hurt. That is one for the highlights package.
Is that the end where he took the big hanger a couple of years ago? The other end.
It's a good mark. It's better than good.
The double roar you hear is the Pies fans have just seen it on the screen again, and the flying Chris Tarrant takes an absolute screamer. Now he has to convert. He has kicked 1 goal for tonight, not from necessarily missed opportunities that were easy, but 1-4 is alongside his name. The Pies by 25 points. This a huge kick to get the score back to the three-quarter time lead of 31 points. With 13 and a half minutes left on the clock, Chris Tarrant will kick from 15 metres directly in front.
again too as they take him from the ground. Ottens knocks it down. It's a cruel game in some respects in this situation. You're just ushered off with no ceremony because the game is very much on the line, or it's back, slipping away from his team. Down goes Mackey, in goes Prestigiacomo. Ablett, 35 metres out. Ablett kicks the goal. There's still a pulse.
In the centre of the Telstra Dome, he goes out wide with a short kick to Ling. Ling's got it, looks inside, goes to Kingsley, up forward he goes, and Kingsley takes a beauty.
In quick time, so
Fix this, it's back to 3 goals with 8 minutes.
Yeah, still winnable. Kingsley. And back to the left, it's working back, it's okay. 8 minutes to go, he's got his third.
In this final term, 8 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time for both sides here, certainly for the Cats, as King and Fraser both knock it down. Ling was the one who got to it, though. He got the handle at the Burn, the danger man. Inside to Kelly, who's lifted in this final term. Kelly inside 50 with a kick. It's Ablett and Lockyer. Ablett gets it away. Chapman breaks the tackle, gets it out to Kelly. How did he get there? Kicks to an empty square. Good play by Wakeland. It ricochets back to Burn, though. Burn gets around, open goal. Cat for 2 goals down. Well, the umpire's having plenty to talk about as Clement now kicks long out towards Cloak, who's got away from Mooney, couldn't quite take it. Tarrant at the fall of the ball, picks it up inside to Cloak. Cloak from 40 metres out, young Trevor. Cloak kicks the goal! 60 seconds, a big one for the Magpies. They needed that one, and Cloak showed composure beyond his years to put it through. Great play from Chris Tarrant.
He's a special. Travis Cloak is a special. There haven't been too many times tonight where he's been beaten one out in a one-on-one contest. He's got such recovery, I think it is, it's his most impressive attribute at this stage. Just gets back on the footy so quickly, and just Cam Mooney, who worked hard, just was involved in the first contest and let Cloak go, and he was quick enough and smart enough to get back on it and composed enough to finish. That's a game breaker.
didn't overkick the ball either. Clever.
Collins had 32 disposals in the midfield for Collingwood. Shano Bree has had a fantastic night as well. It's his 24th disposal to Cloak. That's Cameron Cloak who's got it, and he has been great in the ruck tonight against one of the top practitioners in King. It's a thumping kick up towards full forward. Fraser from behind. Scarlett got the ball. Good tackle from Burns. He's in a ton of trouble. He's gone. It's Scott Burns will get the free kick.
He played the ball, but he ended up dropping it. He cocked it up. The tackle unsettled his hands over the ball.
Matthew Scarlett is badly out of touch. He has had a bad night. He hasn't been able to run with Tarrant.
Now Burns just needs to put it through. Scott Burns. This year to become a life member of the Collingwood Football Club. Tonight to get 4 points against one of the premiership favourites. And Burns, as always, delivers his second for the night. The Magpies now have got the game by the scruff of the neck.
A couple of famous Collingwood big men looking on. But what will be a memorable victory? Here's Mooney from centre half back. Inside the last 10 seconds. Another upset in a season of upsets. He kicks it well inside the forward 50. Burns so quick, trying to swoop on the loose ball. There's the siren. Collingwood make it 3 in a row. They win their 4th of the season, and suddenly under that man Michael Malthouse, who knows all about success, they're knocking on the door of the top 8. Remarkable. Only a couple of weeks ago they were being written off completely.